Hey guys, what's up? It's Jason coming back at you with another video. Today we're talking about good debt versus bad debt. Now before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe and that like button. I really appreciate it. Alright, so good debt versus bad debt. First we're going to start off with the bad debt. So first one off for the bad debt is going to be credit cards. Now these can be used in a good way if used properly, however most people don't. They rack up a lot of consumer debt on the credit cards. Most credit cards have pretty high interest rates, and a lot of people only pay the minimum, and then they turn around one day and they're $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 in bad consumer debt with high interest rates, and it's just really not good for your credit and your financial health. It hurts a lot, so you got to be really careful with credit cards. That'll be the first one for bad debt. Second one for bad debt is going to be car loans. Car loans can be very tricky. If you have good credit and you can get interest rates below like 3%, I say it's pretty good. Most people buy cars, well, I wouldn't say most people, but people who buy cars that get high interest rates, it's usually not the best thing. I would either save up for a bigger down payment or look at buying a used car. Buying brand new cars when you know you can't really afford it, when they're offering all these special like no interest for the first 24 months. It sounds enticing in the beginning, but be very careful. Car loans can eat away at money that you could be putting towards, in the stock market or towards investments or in the piggy bank for something of value. Number 3 for the bad debt, this one might be a little controversial, but I'm going to say a personal mortgage is bad debt. Now it's not going to stop me from going out and buying a house because I want to own my own house, but it does take money out of your pocket every month, and it doesn't make you any money unless you decided you were going to rent out some of the rooms to help with your mortgage. Then I would say that's a wise decision if you're okay with living with roommates. Depends on your age, if you have kids and stuff like that, but overall most people think having a mortgage is an asset, but it's not. Yes, you own a piece of real estate, and if it goes up in value you are gaining equity, and paying it down every month is gaining equity. However, it's still taking money out of your pocket every month, so I would try and find a way to get some money back in using your house, like renting out rooms or stuff like that. Granted, I know I say it's bad debt, but it's not going to stop me from getting a house. It shouldn't stop you. However, I just don't think it as an asset until you sell it and realize those gains. Overall, it's taking money out of your pocket every month. Alright, so let's jump over to the good debt. The first good debt is going to be a rental property mortgage. Now, this is good debt because you have a renter in this property who is paying for your mortgage every month. It's creating equity that you don't have to come out of pocket for. You put the initial down payment, and then they pay your mortgage off for the remaining amount of time you rent it, and you gain equity from appreciation and debt pay down without having to come out of pocket again. Second form of good debt would be small business loans. So if you were going to go and open up a business, getting a small business loan helps for you to scale your business, to get more inventory, advertise, stuff like that. The interest rates on those small business loans are usually pretty competitive, and they can help you push your business forward, and I would consider that good debt to help grow a business. Number 3 for good debt, which I usually would consider bad debt, but if you're strategic with it, it can be very good, and that would be student loans. So if you're in a profession and they say if you go get your master's degree, we're going to double your income, and your master's degree is going to cost you $30,000, but your income's going to double over your lifetime and continue to rise up, then the return on investment makes sense for that. Now, student loans can be bad if you go and get a degree in like gardening or like magic or something, and you spend $100,000, and now you're kind of stuck working at like a retail store and you don't know what you're doing with your life. That would be bad debt. But if you're using student loans to progress your career and raise your income for the remainder of your life, I would say that is good debt and a wise decision. So that's been my video on good debt versus bad debt. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave down in the comments what you want to hear next. I'm open to suggestions. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button, and I will see you guys later. Thank you. Bye.